have Jatin Singh joining in now to help us go through the details, and Manisha will take us through that. But Manisha, quickly before that, lots of points being discussed, but break it up for us. What would be the key highlights?
Well, the important thing is that in next 48 hours to 4-5 days, you will see an onset of monsoon coming in for India, and that, of course, is a positive one. Remember, we've seen pre-monsoon showers, but for us in Mumbai, we really haven't gone through much of that. So that seems like really positive. Apart from that, IMD in its second forecast also has come out with a region-wise breakup of monsoons as well. So the northeast is the only one that's looking at 94% of LPA. Central and peninsular is looking at 113%, and you have northwest as well at 108%. So I think we are going with the consensus that this is going to be above normal monsoon. The other positive, of course, is that La Nina, coming in of that really means that you will have a longer monsoon. So that can spill over up to October as well. But the IMD also said that the first half of June doesn't look so good. The second half is definitely going to be slightly more better there. But Jatin Singh, of course, is with us. Jatin, hi. Those are the latest ones coming in from IMD. What's SkyMet's own numbers, and how are you really looking at the numbers that we just saw coming in?
What I don't know if you...
Yeah, Jatin, looks like we've really lost that line, but let's go through those numbers again. And, the positive really is that El Nino is neutral to negative now, and La Nina, that's a positive one, is what we can see coming in, and that, of course, should be positive for the monsoons. MD of KR Choksey Investment Managers Private Limited, Devin Choksey, now joins us. Devin, hi. Positive numbers coming in from the IMD yet again. The second monsoon forecast also says that we are looking at above normal monsoons at 106%. How are you reacting to that?
Good afternoon. Well, I think this is by and large in same direction as in which I think they had made earlier predictions. So I think the market will definitely take a note of it, but it will not react on in this number. I would think that I think now the month of June has already started, and how monsoon sets in and does the progress, based on which I think the market would take next cues from the monsoon. At this point of time, we all believe that I think the monsoon factor is discounted in the market. And probably, I think if the monsoon progress is indeed well, then probably market will remain confident about the progress going forward post-monsoon.
So, Devin, would you say then that tomorrow when the markets open, they wouldn't really react to this one? This has been factored in completely, or would this give in some more encouragement coming forward?
This is priced in, I would say. I think it will only leave market with more confidence, but beyond that, nothing more, because I think market won't react on only the forecast. Market would now actually also see the performance coming out from the monsoon side ultimately, and that would be reflected only post-monsoon season, and that is would be probably seen in the agriculture and other activities in the second half of the financial year. So I would think that this is, as far as market is concerned, this is in the knowledge of market, so it's priced in.
Jatin Singh as well joins us on the show now. Jatin, hi. What's the sense you're getting in from the latest numbers that have come in from IMD, and how different or similar are they to SkyMet?
They're exactly the same. I mean, we said 105, they said 106. We bumped it up to 109. They're at 106. We have an error of plus minus 4. We're in the same region. They said, that there might be problems in Northeast India. They've kind of hinted at 94%. They've said that South India might have a problem, little bit parts of it. If I heard that right, they've said that Central India will be surplus. Yeah. I mean, we've said this before, and you've heard this before. So I don't think there's anything new in this. I was expecting them to bump it up, but it's okay. 106, 109, we're in the same area. We've said, if you look at our June forecast, we've gone for a -13. June is not that great. We've already said that, the second half is probably better than the first half. Okay. Bombay is going to see in monsoon probably by the 10th. Gujarat is going to be hit by 11th or 12th. West Coast is strong. I read an article yesterday that I think the monsoon is already here. I don't understand how a monsoon can make entry between 48 hours the next 4 or 5 days. But anyway, I think it's all good. These are semantics.
So there would be some problems in the Northeast. How worried would you be about that? And, by when can we expect to have some kind of clarity with respect to the Northeast?
It's going to take some time. You see, you really know. See, as a gentleman here said that, these are only forecasts. And it takes up to the second week of August to know if these forecasts have actually worked out or not. Monsoon is a 4-month marathon and with huge amount of variability. So in terms of agriculture production as a productivity, the monsoon doesn't, matter as much as Central India does. But just to give you a sense, try to understand if India is going for an above normal or an excess monsoon year in 2016, and the Northeast is slightly lower, which makes up for a huge amount of numbers in that average. That means you're going to see, very large excess numbers in Central and West Coast. So I would imagine that you would get repeated isolated flooding. I somehow would think that this year might not be great for the cotton crop because cotton really doesn't need so much water. So that's what I would take out of the Northeast being less.
Okay.